Hello everyone! Welcome to season 4, which day is this? Let's say day 14. Hello everyone and welcome. How are you all? Thank you so much for joining me at 10 a.m. on a Monday morning. I hope you all are doing amazing. Let me turn the music down a bit. I hope you all are doing great. Thank you for joining me. We have been building AI agents in this series, and today's is a really fun one because on Friday we figured out how to build a custom tool, and today we're going to build it. On Friday, we talked about what are the steps needed to build the tool, and today we're gonna write the code, build it, test it. We're gonna stream for 1.5 hours, and we're gonna end at 11:30. But before we get started, I want to say hello to everybody in the chat. Hi, Hunar, Akash, Azimuddin. How's it going? Thank you for joining me. Oh my god, woke up on time. I have like 3 hours of sleep. Oh no, Hunar. I hope you catch some sleep. Sayan, how are you? Welcome back. Thank you for joining us. Also, where are you guys joining me from? And if this is your first time, please say first in the chat. And if you are a seasoned first timer, also say seasoned first timer. How was everybody's weekend? Did you guys get to do anything fun? Akash, hello, how's the weekends? Weekend was awesome. We went camping this weekend and I shut my phone off, so it was really nice to disconnect from the world, and I did not check my phone mostly. And probably will go for a 7th shot of espresso. Oh my god. First timer, Akash. Good to see you, seasoned first timer. Upinder saying, welcome, you are actually a first timer. Thank you for joining us. I'm doing well, glad you remember me. Of course I remember you. I remember everybody who joins. Once in a blue moon timer. I got you. I got you. I hope you got a drink of your choice. I have my chai. I hope I don't spill it. I have my chai perfectly brewed. Tell me about yourself. Hi, Vikas Kashyap. Actually, that's a good question. I don't think I have talked about myself in a long time. So let me introduce myself. Everybody who's joined here for the very first time, or if you have sometimes come in but don't really know who I am, I'm gonna introduce myself. My name is Shruti Kapoor. I am a front-end engineer. I used to work at Slack. I quit my 9 to 5 job to be a full-time content creator and my own boss. This is my week 2 of being a full-time independent person, and it is going amazing. I love it. I can wake up in the morning and live stream with you guys and then go ahead and create some blog posts and create some videos. Life is amazing. We have been doing this live stream for 4 months now. We started on January 1st as kind of like this 30-day challenge, and we just kept going. Every 30 days, we'll be like, okay, let's try another season. And so in this season 4, we have been building AI agents. We started building this app thinking about how to kind of add OpenAI into an app, so make an AI app. Then we added a recommendation engine, kind of understand how to do vector search. That was all season 1. Season 2, we added some front-end things to make the app more stable. We added tan stack router, we added tan stack query. Season 3, we will building an AI agents, and then season 4, we are building tools within that agent. So we're understanding how to make a custom agent. And where are you from? I am in Seattle. It is 10 a.m. here. Also, I would love to know, where are you from? Where are you guys from? What time is it where you are? I also asked if you're a first timer, so let me know if this is your first time or if you're a seasoned person. I live stream every weekday at 10 a.m. So if you're joining me here today, you can join me here tomorrow as well at the same time. We're gonna continue what we're building. This is a I call this a um, what you see is what you get live stream, because what we're doing here is actually me first time going into stuff like agents and stuff. I usually don't do any prep before the live stream, so we're gonna dive into it together. There'll be a lot of questions so we can kind of explore it together. First time impressions of a tool, first time impressions of going through like documentation. So this is as real as it gets. There is no prep work involved within it. So it's kind of like build the project yourself. And I encourage you to build this with me. Fire up your code editor. All of the code is going to be shared in a GitHub repo. So fire up your code editor and let's get this going. What you sow is what you reap. Correct. Recap helps. Things are going pretty fast in the AI world, right? I think the hottest in AI is right now is MCP, and MCP was actually introduced by Anthropic, and so it is kind of like a USB for adding agents. I'm gonna do a whole video on MCP. I have also been exploring how we're gonna add MCP in our app. So stay tuned for that. I think that's gonna be week 3 next week. This week we're gonna wrap up our tools. We've been building tools within agents, so this week we're gonna wrap up that. India, Lucknow, 10:44. Nice. I am a software engineer. That is correct. My current favorite: 7 shots ice shaken espresso, 2 pumps of classic syrup with white mocha cold foam. Oh my god, that sounds like very heavy coffee, very heavy on caffeine. You have such a good memory. You should go and learn engineering. I am an engineer already. I'm a software engineer. There's also A2A. Yeah, I saw that as well. I'm gonna check out A2A, but I'm not a big fan of like Google's AI things. Sorry to anybody who works at Google or likes them. You said you will spend 15 minutes of Android Studio Cloud. I will. You know what? We're gonna do that in the end at 10:45. No, at 11:15, because I have a hard stop today at 11:30. So I want to make sure that we can get as much as we can today, and then we're gonna do some Android Studio first impressions. And thank you for keeping me accountable, Hunter. Hi Suhail, how's it going? What's up? I'm also exploring LangChain. That's what we're doing actually. So we are building an agent using LangGraph, which is LangChain's version of building agents. LangChain is what we build, what we used to build the first part of this app, which was AI web app, which is how we kind of like build a recommendation engine. In the second part, we're building an agent, and we're gonna use LangGraph. We've been using LangGraph, which is also from LangChain, so similar. I'm a backend dev. This will be fun to be with you. Nice. Hey Anas, welcome back. How are you? All right, folks. It's 10:16. Let's get started. Okay, I also asked how many of you are first timers, so I'm gonna do a poll here because that helps me in knowing how much I should recap. Are you a first timer? A first timer. So here is the poll. This is on YouTube, but also if you're on Twitter or YouTube, you can Twitter or Twitch, you can either come down to YouTube or you can just put in the chat. Are you a first timer? Yes or no? Let's get some music. Okay. At this volume, is my voice audible? Come in, Pepper. Come and join us. Would you like to build AI agents with us? Hi. Oh, thank you, Pepper. You guys, Pepper turned 2, and we celebrated her birthday. Yes, this weekend. Hi. Pepper time! Alright, let's keep going. Bedtime, Pepper. Bedtime. Oh. Okay. So we celebrated Pepper's birthday this last weekend, and in 2 more weeks it's gonna be 1 year until we adopted her. So it's gonna be her adoption day anniversary, and it's gonna be our first anniversary with her. So happy. We need a pepper cam. We do. I should set up a pepper cam like right on the side here. I'm gonna look into it. Not my first time. Did you listen to music on regular basis working in a company? I listen to like this lo-fi kind of music when working, and how do you keep working late night? This is actually 10 a.m. for me, but I am a night owl, so I can work late. I used to live stream last month around 10:30, 9:30 in the night, and then we would go on until like 12 midnight. Okay, folks, let's get going. We have almost 100 people here, so let's get into it. Oh, congratulations for Times Square streaming. Thank you. You guys, I'm on Times Square. Can you believe it? I'm on a billboard in Times Square. I still can't believe it. I'm going to show this again. Okay, check this out. Look at this. I'm on a billboard in Times Square. I can't believe it. Next to Warzone, I know. But I was like, wait, this can't be real. This must be Photoshop. But then I found out it is actually real. I had no idea that I would be put on Times Square. So why this is there is I am a top mentor in TopMate. TopMate is a platform for getting mentorship support. And I am a top mentor, top 1%, look at that, in TopMate. So they featured their top mentors on Times Square. Thank you, folks. Need a Shruti operator in Warzone. Music volume is loud. Okay, that's what I was asking. Thank you for letting me know. Is music loud or is my volume too low? Thank you, folks. I'm gonna turn this up as well. Okay, let's get into it. Alrighty, so let's see how many people are first timers here. Most people are not first timers. Perfect. Which means we can get right into it. So if you're a first timer, don't worry. Everything is she's a 1%er. Thug life, yeah. If you're not a first timer, or if you're a first timer and you're kind of confused what to do, I'll tell you where you can find everything. This is the YouTube channel where you can go and find the previous streams. I'll show you exactly where they are. So you go to videos, you go to playlist, and then there is this playlist. I'm spending 30 days building an agent with me, and all of the live streams are linked right here. So you can start off with the season 3 build an AI agent with me if you are new. Then if you want to see where the code is, I'll share the link of the code. The code is gonna be in this, and I commit every time I make an update, so you will see the latest code at the end of every live stream. With that, let's get into it. Let's make sure that our app is running. This is a real estate search app, so if you try something like looking for a 3-bedroom house in Seattle in the starting range of this to this, and you hit search, we will show you properties by just accepting English language sentence. So it's a much better real estate experience. Now what we've been building is looking for a 2-bedroom, 3-bedroom house in a fun neighborhood, like something that is very vague. in Seattle. So we've been looking for that, right? Why? Because when we look for houses, we actually don't. Sometimes we know which area we are looking for, but sometimes, most of the times, we're looking for a place that fits our budget, but also fits our requirements. And our requirements are usually vague, right? We want to live in a place which is hip. We want to live in a place that is close to commute, close to transit. We want to live in a place that is has a lot of restaurants around it, so we have things to do. Those are the kind of things we have, and then from there we can figure out which neighborhood that lies in and where we can find a place in our budget. That's what we're trying to build. We're trying to build a real estate app that mimics what we actually want to do, instead of what the app makes us do because of its filters and stuff. Okay, so so what I said was looking for a three. Oh my god, go back. I said looking for a three-bedroom house in Seattle in a fun neighborhood. Now we have, like, APIs have no idea what is a fun neighborhood. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna create a tool that understands some of the vague things that we've written, like fun neighborhood, and some of the quantifiable things we've written, like three-bedroom house. Those are three things: three-bedroom house and Seattle. That is a location. That is a type of house, a property, house or apartment, things like that. And this is a number of bedrooms. So those are quantifiable information, and this is a vague information. Now we want our app to be able to distinguish between these three things, between quantifiable and vague things. And for the vague things, we want our tools to be able to pull up, parse this into quantifiable information. Like fun means it needs to have 20 different restaurants in a 0.5 mile radius, right? And then once we've figured that out, we wanted to be able to call an API with those parameters, with those filters. All right. All right. So, please zoom in. And are you Indian? Zoom it in, and I think that is good enough. I'm gonna open the console. Okay. Yes, I'm Indian. I live in Seattle. I was born in India. I've lived in Canada and US for a long time now. And I'm coming to India. I'm coming on May 14th. Oh my god, exactly a month. I'm coming in a month to India. So if you guys are in India, I'll be in Delhi and Mumbai, and I would love to meet you up. So let me know where in India you are if you are in India. Okay, meanwhile, I'm gonna get some light music going. Cool. All right, so if you joined me on Friday's stream, you would remember that we were working on our custom tool. I'm going to show you what we are doing. We are actually in the source API tools folder, and we are making a custom tool. So what we want our tool to do is that we have Tavily search results, and we did a little test on Friday, and we checked that if you pass it something like a fun neighborhood, it actually understands it. So I have console open here, and I'm going to show you what it actually thinks about it. There's some errors in here. Okay, I'm gonna maximize this one. This is what we send to our API. So you see our price ending is 100,000, price starting is this, and that is because we haven't given anything. So these are the default values that we send. Number of bedrooms is 3, number of bathrooms is 1, and then the nice to haves is a fun neighborhood. And that's what we're picking up, right? Nice to haves is a fun neighborhood, as in this is what the what is that called, the vague information is. And so we need to calculate nice to haves. We need to calculate like a quantifiable information out of this vague things, and that's what we're going to work on today. Yes, we can meet up in Delhi. Let me know which area of Delhi you are in. I will be in 2 areas. I don't have a lot of I'll be in Gurgaon actually, so we could do something in Gurgaon, and then I will be in Ghaziabad. So these are the 2 locations in Delhi that I will be in. I think Gurgaon will be the best. And I'm planning to do something on May 15th or 16th. So those are the two dates. And let me know if that works. I'll post like a whole thing on Twitter as well for you to vote, but I want it, and in our Discord as well. So let me know if any of those two locations work for you. Okay, agent. Right, what are we doing? Oh yes, we're building a tool. So yesterday we created this like web tool called Tavily Search Results. And if I go back to my agent, you'll see here that I've added my tools here. So I've got agent tools and then I've added this tools here. However, if I run this, I actually see some errors, and this is where we stopped last time. So I've got npx tsx agent.ts, and I'm actually passing in an address here, and what I want to do is look for how many restaurants are close to this property within a 0.5 mile radius, and which cuisine is it a central location. And let's also check, is it in a fun neighborhood. Oh shit. Is it in a fun neighborhood? And this is just a test, and this is just to check if Tavily, which is our tool, web search tool, is able to do this. Okay, so it says tools is not defined. Where is this tools coming from? Oh, this is right here. Okay, so this is where we stopped last time. So I'm going to open up LangGraph. LangGraph, agents, and tools. Is stream lagging only for me? Let me check. Nope, for me as well. Oh, okay. I'm gonna quit some applications. I think my computer is taking a lot of load. Okay, that is good. It should be fine now. Let me know if it's still lagging. Fine now. Okay, sweet. Okay, cool. I will also quit Google Chrome because Google Chrome is pretty heavy. Screen is stuck, audio is fine. Alright. Okay, no lag. Awesome. Screen is stuck, audio is fine. Screen is still stuck? Fine. Okay, cool. Thank you, folks. That was Google Chrome. Sometimes it is a mess. Okay, sweet. Thank you, folks. All right, so it says no tools, and the reason we have no tools is because last time we were actually testing how to build a tool. We were actually working on this line graph tool, so let's open them. Tools. Not Python, but JavaScript. Okay, this is not the one I need. I need the TypeScript version. Let's go to, where is the TypeScript version? Line graph there. JS docs. Okay, I'm gonna actually bookmark this. All right, so this is what we were doing last time. If I open this, okay, I'll open the tools so you can see where, here it is. So we've got this tool, this is from LangChain Core Tools, and then we create basically kind of like a, this is where the business logic or like the logic of tool goes. And what we're doing is basically saying if the metric includes fun, then we return 70. This is just a very simple logic. We just want to make sure that we've got our tool kind of plugged in, right? And then we describe to the agent what our tool does. So we say return the score based on the metric. High score is 71 to 100, medium score is this, low score is this. And then we accept an address, which is the address of the property, and then the metric to score the property on. And that's kind of like similar to this. Now, the next thing is to create a React agent, which we've done. Let me save this. Which we've done here. We create a React agent, create React agent, and then we we put in our tool in here. So we've got our tools here, and then we don't have tools coming in. I think this is where we were working last time. So I'm just gonna export. I'm gonna export score tool, and I'm gonna add score tool in here. Import score tool from this, and then instead of all the tools, I'm just gonna add score tool just to check. Score tool is declared. All right, so now I've got my tools, agent tools, and then I'm passing in the agent tools here. And then the next step is simple. So what is the problem here? Cannot find score tool. Reduce the music volume. Is it still too loud? Okay, let me reduce it. Thank you for letting me know. Let me turn it down. All right. Okay, so we've got the tool connected, right? We've got agent tool, score tool connected here, and then that's all we need to do. So let's go ahead and check this. Now, what we are passing in is fun, and let's see what is the output that it generates. So we're gonna export this. It says module not found. Imported from this. Cannot find this is in tools slash score tool. What does this think it is in? Tools slash score.ts. Okay. Okay, let's try this again. All right, so we've got the property details. Then we're getting some more errors. Let me zoom this in. It doesn't let me zoom in. But basically what it's saying is that invalid value for content, expected string got null. And where's that coming from? That is coming from, I think it might be the output value. Messages.content. So that is in here. Oh, here. Console log messages.content. But that's fine. Let's actually see what it gives back. We want agent next state. What is this agent open restaurant state? So let's see, agent open, agent fun, restaurant state. And then I'm gonna say fun restaurant state. I'm gonna remove this messages. Let's see what we get back. And then return result. Okay. Agent next state. How many restaurants are close to this property within a 0.5 mile radius? So we've got the score tool, right? But also we need a web tool. So we're also going to create this web search. This is actually what we were doing. So let's just export tools, export default tools, because in this tools, we have both the tools connected. We've got the score tool and we've got the web tool. So I'm going to connect agent tools, and this is working. So I'm just going to import this in here, tools slash, I believe this is tools.js. Yeah. Okay. Agent tools. What is this agent tools? Oh, so agent tools is just tools. There you go. Let's try to use it. Okay, let's try it. Okay, where is the error now? Same thing, 400 invalid value for content, but I should get this. Expected a string got null. Okay, I think that might be in here. So we're gonna remove that. Let's try again. Okay, same error. So where are we? We've got the property details. That's right here. Agent model. This is fine. Const agent. Let's see if we're even getting the agent correctly. Console.log agent. And then what is in our next state? So agent next state is here. Now this basically this is where we call the first tool, right? And the agent should be able to figure out which tool it needs to pick. So we say how many restaurants are close to this property within a 0.5 mile radius. We've got two tools connected in here. One, we have this Tavily search, which is kind of like a web search, and then we've got our score tool, which is the custom tool that we created. Now, if everything works fine so far, and if you've connected the tools correctly, we should be able to see the message in at least the next state, even if our custom tool is not working, right? So let's lock that up. Okay, what do we see so far? Oh, okay, look at that. We've got compile state graph, which is what our agent usually is. And then the agent looks fine. And this is where the problem looks to me. Okay, let's see what we'll get back in here. Agent next state. Hold on, I'm gonna let my dog out. You wanna go out? What are we trying to do in this stream right now? I totally missed it. Ekam Jot, what's up? Welcome back. So we are actually creating a tool, a custom tool using LangGraph. Now we already have like a web search tool which we did not create already linked in, but we need to create kind of like this array through which we pass in all the tools that we've created to our agent, and then agent figures out which tool it needs to pick. So right now we're actually building that part where we're going to provide a custom tool in addition to a pre-built tool. That's what we're doing. We're getting some errors, and that's what we're figuring out right now. Expected a string got null. Okay, let's see if the documentation has something that we missed. Messages, content. What is the new human message? Oh, agent dot invoke messages is this. Someone wanted to come to stream. She is a, hold on, she wants to come back. She is a 2-year-old lab hound mix. Her name is Pepper. And she loves being on the stream. Look at her. Look at her. She loves sitting with me when I'm working. Don't you, Pepper? Don't you? You're a little celebrity. Oh, bedtime. Good night. Good night, Pepper. Okay, with that short break, let's get into it. Okay, so the problem we're seeing is actually that content is not present, right? And that usually happens if you're passing in messages incorrectly. We are fine because the agent is this one. We don't need this anymore. The agent we created is, oh, we can actually test what we get back in here. So I'm going to test. Most likely, I feel like the problem is in here. Is it a fun neighborhood? I'm gonna get back into that in a second, and I will log this. Now, this is actually something that we were doing before as well. If this doesn't work, then there is a problem with the way we are defining our tools. So let's check that. Agent next state. I'm gonna move this as well. All right, let's check that. Real estate agent. Actually, we don't result. Oh, something is wrong. Content expected the string got null. Interesting. Okay, so that means that the way we defined our tools is wrong. So I'm going to define this again. I've got the score tool in here. which is my custom tool. And then I've got the web tool in here. The web tool is the tool that we were pulling in from Tavoli search. So I'm going to create that in here. Import that from here. There. And then move this down in here. Okay, and then the score tool is actually, let's test this without the score tool. Okay, let's test this. We should not be getting this like content issue. Okay, something logged. Agent, are we logging agent? Oh, console log agent. Okay, let's try this again. Okay, all right, so just with the web tool, we're getting the correct information, right? Which basically means that the way we've created our custom tool is wrong. So let's go ahead and fix that. I'm now gonna add our custom tool in here, which is the score tool, and let's see what we get back. Import score tool from score tools. Cool. Now, if there's any errors, that's all because of our tools. All right. Okay. So this is the error that we're going to solve now. 400 invalid value for content expected. A string got null. Perfect. In the documentation, actually, it looks like we're doing what we're supposed to do. But maybe let's add name score. Agent is this. Models result as agent.invoke messages role user. What is the weather in you? I don't know. We did exactly what the. Oh, wait. This is the problem. Okay, I know. Otherwise, return 40. Because we were not returning anything if it is not a fun neighborhood. So let's try this again. Oh, interesting. Oh, interesting. Huh. Okay, check this out. So the question we passed is how many restaurants are close to this property within a 0.5-mile radius, right? And so far, I'm only giving it a score tool, which is the tool that I created. And then in my score tool, I'm saying if the input metric has fun, return 70, otherwise return 40, right? And so look what it gave back. It says there are 40 restaurants close to the property within a 0.5-mile radius, which means it's actually picking up my tool, which is awesome. So the only problem why I was seeing this error was because I did not have a default case if the input metric is not fun. Nice. This is actually pretty good. This means that our tool is working fine. Of course, the logic and everything we need to work on, but the tool is working fine. We've connected our tool well. And then I'm going to pause here to see if there's any questions. If you have, put them in the chat. Oh, there's something else as well in the chat. Let's see. What's her name? Her name is Pepper. She's 2-year-old lab hound. We are about to reach her first adoption anniversary with us. We got her back on April 29th last year. So it's going to be 1 year now. We're going to do a little celebration and I'll post it on Instagram. And if you're not following me on Instagram, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. Which stack are you using? Oh, great question. So I'll show you what the stack is. It is actually in README. I'm gonna pin the GitHub repo as well so you can find it. There you go. I'm gonna pin this up on YouTube. Cool. And then the stack is actually here. So for front end, we've got React, Vite, Tailwind, Router, TanStack Query. We're also using Zushtan for state management. For the backend, it's Express, Node, Convex, LangChain and LangGraph, and OpenAI. We're also using Zillow API, which is how we fetch the properties. Let's see, any other questions? No questions. Nice. Okay, if there's no questions, then I have a question for you. I'm gonna put this as a. Oh, no, don't open another link. Okay, so I'm also seeing the updated results of this poll. Are you a first timer? 38% people said yes. Welcome, folks. Thank you for joining me. So good to see you. Let me know where you are joining me from if you are a first timer. And 62% people said no. Okay, let me know in the chat where you're joining me from. And actually, also, what time is it to here? Will you bring her to India? No, I can't. She doesn't do really well with sound and unknown places. She's actually a rescue, so she has a lot of like um, past trauma, and she doesn't do really well with like unknown places. So she's gonna be very anxious if I bring her to India. So no, it sucks. Okay, next question I had for you was. Hi, thank you for subscribing, Buruke. Where are you joining me from? All right, I got a new question for you. Start a poll. New window. All right, if you have been following me so far on this chat, on this live stream, then I think you'll be able to understand this question. But here is a question for you. And I'm going to add this as a poll as well. So you can either add the answer in chat, or you can add the answer in the poll on YouTube. Okay, here's the question for you. It took me like 5 minutes to write this question, but here it is. What is a tool in AI? And you've got four options. It's a programming language in AI. It is a hardware device that stores data. It is a software that helps build AI models. And it is a social media platform. Oh, there's a typo in here. Hold on. It should say a software that helps build AI agents. There you go. That's a hint. Okay, I'm gonna wait for those answers. Meanwhile, we're gonna hydrate. Hyderabad, 11:25 mpm. Nice. Okay, I see that most people are picking a software that helps build AI models slash agents. I'm going to give you a few more minutes to answer this question. Okay, so what is a tool in AI? Is it a programming language? Is it a hardware device? It is a software that builds AI models and agents, or is it a social media platform? And the answer is it is a software that helps build AI models and agents. And all of you who voted were right. Great job. That is correct. So, what is a tool? Tool is something that we are building right now. It is a software that helps AI agents and models. Actually, models is a wrong. It's typo there, but it's the question. The point is, it is a software that helps AI agents to get more context, perform more actions, and be able to do additional things that are not in the LLM. So, as you know, LLM are trained on data, uh, like existing data, but in order to perform an action, the agent, which is the software that actually performs tasks, needs to be able to know what to do, right? For example, if you say look up on Google, what is what was the score of the match yesterday, LLM would not have that information because it was trained on data that is not current. In order to do that, in order for the agent to do that, it needs to be able to look up on the internet, and that it can do with the help of a tool. For example, we've used Tavily, which is a web search tool. So in our case, Tavily will be the one that looks up on the internet, gives the answer back to the agent, and then the agent will respond back with to you. So tool is kind of tool is part of an agent, but it's kind of the software that helps AI perform tasks that it does not have access to within LLM itself. So if it needs information and it doesn't have that within the LLM, it'll go and look that up with tools. So the correct answer is C, a software that helps build AI models and agents. Thank you so much for everybody who voted in this. I'm also going to see if there's any other questions. So if you do have a question, please put that in the chat. Otherwise, we can keep going. Now we've so far added our own score tool. Now I'm going to add both the tools because I want the agent to understand when to look up which tool. It needs to be able to look up that tool itself, right? So score tool, the first thing I'm going to give it is a web tool, and then I'm going to give it a score tool. I'm going to run this again and see what it gives back. Okay, so now you see I added a new tool, which is the web tool, and now it doesn't say 40 anymore. It says there are 17 restaurants. Why? Because the because agent decided that instead of picking up the score tool, I need to pick up the web tool. And I'm gonna give this new thing, fun restaurants. I'm gonna see if it can actually pick up my score tool. Input metric is fun restaurants. Okay, so it's not actually picking up my tool, and that is the part that we're going to work on. We want to be able to tell AI that it needs, we want to be able to tell AI when it should pick up our tool. That is also part of creating a custom tool, and we're going to work on that next. But um, I'm going to stop here on this tools. This is what we're going to pick up tomorrow because we have a custom tool working today. Adding custom tool. We're going to say score tool. And then if we test this, actually, so if I send how many fun restaurants are closed, it says based on the score, there are many fun restaurants. What does that mean? I don't need many. Try again. Let's try fun. I give it a score 2. There are 40 fun restaurants, right? 40 fun restaurants close to this property because that's what I sent. That's what I checked in my input metric. If the answer is fun or if the question is fun, then return 70. I don't know why it's not sending for 70, but we're going to look into that tomorrow. I think it might be because I need to fix the input metric. Right now, I'm just literally doing a search on fun, but I think I need to fix that tomorrow. But at this point, we know that our custom tool is working. We've integrated that within our AI, within our agent. And so we are going to stop here. Custom score tool working. Git push. Sweet. Any other questions in the chat? There's no question in the chat? Cool. So we were gonna do another thing today, which is Android Studio. Is this what was released yesterday? Try Gemini and Android Studio. Okay, let's see the latest update. Oh my god. Oh, there. Hold on. Where's the thing that was released yesterday? Android Studio Cloud version, right? Okay. This was like 6 months ago. Okay. This is the one that was launched yesterday, Android Studio Cloud. Let's try this. Okay, so Android Studio Cloud, access to Fiber Studio enables developers to conveniently open Android Studio projects anywhere with internet connection. You can expect dedicated workspaces, access to your Android Studio Cloud, the ability to create multiple workspaces at once. Okay, let's check it out. It's based on Firebase. No, I don't want to receive emails. Thank you. Name your test workspace first impression. Oh. Okay, great. Okay. Okay, let's open a new project. Gemini API starter. Ooh, that sounds cool. Oh, hey, I can make like an automotive thing. That's cool. A media service. television app. Let's do this. Why not? Language Kotlin or Java? Let's do Java because I don't know Kotlin. Finish. Are you also familiar with Android Studio? No, this is actually my first time trying out an Android SDK. Alrighty. It takes a long time to load. It could be just my computer or maybe that I'm streaming as well. It takes a long time to load. Okay, still waiting for it to finish loading. Uh, oh my god. Oh, hey, check that out. Wait, what was that? I think it takes like a hot second for it to be ready to get going. But let's see. Um, all the code is here. I'm trying to like zoom this in, but it won't allow me. Maybe there's a zoom functionality. What code editor is this? View, appearance, zoom, please, zoom. 150. Okay, let's do 775. Kaizen, welcome. Android Studio itself takes a long time. Android Studio, my old frenemy. Okay, so where is my thing? Okay, I can run this here. Running devices. Okay, I've got my emulator. Let's see. I think I made a TV app, didn't I? Pretty sure that was a TV app. Is this usually this slow? I've got a movie list in here. Category 0. It's nice that, okay, something that I do like about this is that all the code is ready to go. All right, so it is starting up. Cool. It's got the emulator connected as well, which is good. What I do like is that all of the kind of test code is here. Boilerplate code is not boilerplate, but like template code is here, so you can remove this and get going, which I like a lot instead of having like a blank slate. Video details. Super slow on my Mac as well. Okay. All right, let's just wait for it to load then. I do kind of want to see the. Oh, maybe here it is. I do want to see the TV version because I'm pretty sure that's what I selected. Pair devices using Wi-Fi. Oh, can I actually? You know what? This would be really cool if I could build an app for my TV right from here. That would be awesome. Mine was slow, but I was using an old PC. Mine could be slow because I'm streaming at the same time and I have Visual Studio Code. So let me actually disconnect Visual Studio Code. And then I'll disconnect Discord as well. All right. Scan the QR code from your device. Let's pair using a pairing code. Now I have a Google TV running, and then I have this a cloud thing running. So let's see. Searching for devices. Come on, search for it. I'm gonna see if I can put this in pairing mode. It's still not able to find my TV, is it? I'm confused. Are you running it in browser? Have you downloaded? I'm running it in the browser. This is Android Studio Cloud, and actually, people in our stream in our Discord recommended I try this out, so I'm trying it out. Um, this is Android Studio running in the browser. I do not have it downloaded. So what I'm trying to do is connect my TV with the studio so I can watch like I can code an app for my TV from my studio. So let's try that. Okay. I do not know the password. This is gonna take a while. I'm actually really excited to see if I can connect my TV here because that will help me create like a dashboard for myself that I've been wanting to do for a long time. And if I can do that, I'll be so excited. If your TV is Android, then you can connect it. Yeah. Can you connect Roku-based TVs? Oh, I actually don't know about Roku-based TV. But my TV is a Google TV, so like I have Chromecast on it, so it should be able to connect. All right, I've got my TV on the same thing as this. Now let's see. Search for device again. Set your Android. Oh wait, go to developer options, wireless debugging, pair device with pairing code. All right, I have no idea where this is gonna be on my TV. Um, let's see. Developer options. Um, Developer options, Google TV. Go to settings, system, about Android TV. Okay, 7 times. What the fuck? Okay, account, system, about. And then what do I do? Android TV OS build. Okay, 7 times. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. You're now a developer. All right. Okay, now what? Which will then appear at the system section. Okay, developer options, enable, stay awake, OEM. What do I need? Now I need to share this. Okay, what did it say? The next thing is developer options, wireless debugging. Oh my god. Oh. Okay, wireless debugging. USB debugging. Oh, I don't see wireless debugging. I don't know. Okay, wireless debugging. Google TV. I can get Chrome. I can't get Chromecast, but I can get AirPlay to work. I don't think it'll work with AirPlay actually. Okay. I think they said USB debugging, right? Which also have a networking debugging Wi-Fi, which is great. Okay. So USB debugging, I saw that option. I'm gonna enable that. USB debugging already. Okay. And then what else? Okay. Now do I see it? Check again. Wireless debugging. Oh my goodness, this is not easy. Wireless debugging for connecting wirelessly. I actually don't even see wireless debugging. Let me open this again. Developer options. Stay awake. Picture color mode, USB debugging, revoke USB, select mark location app, enable view attribute, select debug app, wait for debugger, verify apps over USB, logger buffer sizes, wireless display certification is on, enable Wi-Fi over bus logging is on, mobile data always active is on. What else? No, I still don't see it. Let's try this again. Chromecast, pair using, what's the other option? Pair using a QR code. I wouldn't be able to do this, but pair using pairing code. Oh, okay. That's not what I want. Google your TV name and search how to connect with Android Studio GPT might help. Let me actually make sure that I have the Android updated. Okay, Android TV is 12, which is good. Um, so Android TV 12 connect to Android Studio. Settings, device about, bill, settings, drop options, debugging on. Navigate back to TV home screen. Oh, it says you need to connect a USB cable. TV device is your development machine. Um, okay, that's fine. Let's get back into it. At least let me see if I can view this as a TV app. What is this? So I want to see. Can I can't see. Can I see a TV? I don't know. I feel like I like that it is in the browser, but I don't find it very intuitive to use. Okay, close this. I'm trying to see if I can add a display which is like a TV. And I'm pretty sure that's what I said. Pixel 8a, and it's actually chosen a phone for me, but I set it up as a TV device, which kind of sucks. Let's left from top green button. This one or something else? Uh, or is it this one? Oh, okay. This is what I already have. See, it's not that easy. It should be like right here. I should be able to see a TV device right here. But the only thing that I see is pair devices using Wi-Fi. And that's what I'm trying to do. So, okay. Close this. What time is it? 11:26. We're going to wrap it up here. Overall, I feel like I like that there is code and templates already in here and it's easy to get started. The UX of this is not that great. I mean, that's probably just Android Studio. It's probably not the cloud thing. But I would have liked to be able to easily connect to my Google TV since it's like right here. So I think it's good that I think the bar to getting started is low, but the UX of the studio itself is not that good. You see extreme right, something selected, just upper that option. Extreme right. Okay, close this app first of all. Stop this. Extreme right, you said. Is it this one? Running devices? I may be able to select if I can get to the menu bar. Okay, this is annoying. Close this. Power this off. Power off. All right, we're gonna stop here. Running devices say upar wala option. Okay, I will try that out next time. But I think what I like about this is that it gives me everything that I need to get started, or at least most of the stuff that I need to get started. The UX is not very good, especially for somebody who's not familiar with Android Studio. I'm not familiar with Android Studio, so I'm finding it even harder. I think the fact that it is in the cloud means that a lot more people can access it, somebody like me. So the UX needs to be better. But anyways, we're gonna stop here. Um, just as a recap, what we did today was we built an agent that has custom tools. Today we added, where is my code? I removed my code. But anyway, today we added a tool that um, helped us put put custom logic in our agents that would help agent decide which part of the tool to use, or like which tool to use. As you know, agents can take multiple tools, and based on the logic of the tool itself, the agent will decide if it should use that tool versus some other tool. Today we built the part where we could plug in that tool within our agent and the agent can use that tool. We've got that connection working. Tomorrow we're going to build the logic of this tool so that when the agent actually picks up this tool, it is correctly parsed through, and then the agent actually understands when it should pick that tool. So we're going to work on the logic bit of it tomorrow. Come back in tomorrow at 10 a.m. PST. I live stream every weekday from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. PST. Thank you so much for joining me, folks. I will see you tomorrow. Bye. Thank you for joining me today.